Tour, and there's no better way I could imagine ending this tour than with y'all here in Albuquerque. My name is JER. I'm the YouTube channel on Scotch Network, where I cover songs. I've been doing that for about 10 years. And about 5 years ago, I started focusing on creating art using my own voice to put my art out into the world. So this is the JER Band, and thank you all so much for being here. Has anybody seen the JER Band before? Was it here at our last show right here? Well, heck yeah. Thank you so much for being back. Is this anyone's first time seeing the JER Band? Heck yeah. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. And make some noise for my friend on guitar, Ricky Weber! For half past 2 in that operation. And up next, Kill Lincoln. We are all on a label called Downtown Records, an incredible label showcasing the current generation of ska. So thank you all so much for being here. This is an incredible tour to be a part of. Incredible bands. If it wasn't for the folks that were that operation, doing the thing that they were doing like 10, 15, 20 years ago, same thing with Kill Lincoln, all of the bands playing, they've all been at it for so long. Like, literally, I think like they've all been playing ska since I was in elementary school, and they've carried the fucking torch back when nobody else gave a shit about the genre. And it's so cool to see that this whole thing that we're doing growing and growing and growing, and y'all are now a part of it. So thank you so much for being here. All of us, everyone on Downtown Records. I put out a record last year on Downtown Records called Death of the Heart, and this song is a song off of that record. It's called Couldn't Be Me. And a 1, a 2, you know what to do. Surprise like the devil has a lot in the very So we've come a very long way. Like I said, it's the last night of the tour. We started the tour in Denver, and then we went all around the West Coast. We went through snowstorms, and then 100-degree heat waves. And this was like in the span of a week, mind you. Climate change is a real one right now. So thank you all so much for being here. I can never say thank you enough. It would really suck to like go through the snowstorms and the heat waves and the van breakdowns and the sickness and all of that to like show up to play to like 3 people. Like I'd be so stoked that there's 3 people there who are hyped on music, but it's more exciting when there's more people. There's like 3 people at the show that we went through turmoil with. So thank y'all so much for showing up. We cannot do this without y'all. And it's very important that you keep coming out. This is an incredible spot. There's a bunch of flyers in the bathroom I saw. A lot of bands that I love are rolling through here in the next couple weeks. We've played here before, so I know bands don't always come out here to places like Albuquerque, so make sure you're showing lots of love so they can tell everyone, like, yo, do not skip this city. This is the fucking spot to be. I love Albuquerque. I was like, so looking forward to being here. I feel like when you're in a place that is so isolated, like all you have is each other, right? And like y'all really take care of your own. There's a beautiful community here. Make sure you're supporting that community. That's what we need right now in the wake of everything that's going on. And speaking of everything that's going on, I wrote another record I put out on Bad Time a couple years ago, and it was about letting go of all the shit that doesn't matter and focusing on what does matter, like the people you love and community and all that. But it was called Bothered Unbothered. And the whole thing is like, don't be bothered by bullshit, be unbothered. But then I realized, wait, no, you should be bothered by ice. You should be bothered by police brutality. You should be bothered by systemic injustice. In fact, it's very human to be bothered by those things. So this is the first song off Death of the Heart, and it's called I'm Still Bothered. Next song is a ska song. So if you like to dance the ska, which I hear they do up here in Albuquerque, then I want to see you move. From legions of preservation, nothing but devastation. profit, digital preservation, nothing but devastation. From Palestine to the combat, from Sudan to the United States of America, nobody is free until we're all free from the capitalist exploitation. Free from the what? Can I tell you? Justifying chocolate bombing children. Empathy for no one but the villain. What's the picture on a helpless mother? No compassion for one another. Justifying chocolate bombing children. Empathy for no one but the villain. What's the picture on a helpless mother? No compassion for one another. Justifying chocolate bombing children. Empathy for no one but the villain. What's the picture of how to help his mother? No compassion for one another. Thank you. Now that the song about capitalist exploitation is over, I want to talk about our merch table over there. We're almost out of merch. I have like 3 copies of Bothered Unbothered left. The print shop fucked up and never made my patches, so I'm sorry. I feel like every other person here asked about patches. Y'all patching up your shit? Hell fucking yeah, I love it. And I always felt weird as like a musician who is anti-capitalist and like pushing like selling my merch, because that's the only way we can like get here in the first place, like put gas in the van, like rent the van, all of these things. But then I realized, wait a minute, buying and selling shit isn't capitalism. That's not like, that's commerce. And commerce exists in many different economic systems. Capitalism is when those with the capital use their capital, which is things like actual money or land you own, owning the factories, the ownership of things, and you use that and employ workers, and then the workers do all the work, generate all the revenue, and then the capitalist takes the revenue. Those are capitalists. Proletariat, working class, that's what we are. We're the working class people. I'm back there running the merch because I'm doing the work of running the merch and packing it up and counting the inventory, as well as playing in the van and driving the van. Because we're working class, we work hard because we believe in creating art, and it's all worth it to be here with y'all. And that's the work that has to be done. And when you're buying merch from not only us, but Kill Lincoln, Half Past Two, Bad Operation, you're supporting working class people who are creating art. I'm not somebody who's putting my money into stocks that are funding genocides across the world and bombing children. That's what capitalists do. I'm not a capitalist. And speaking of bombing children across the world, somebody asked me a couple years ago, October of 2023 to be exact, JER, you keep saying free Palestine when black people in America aren't even free. Like, why are you focusing so much on Palestine, on Palestinians? Shouldn't you be focusing on your own? Like, they're bombing Palestine today, but what are you gonna do when they start bombing our own American people? What are you gonna do? And I looked at that person and I said, when I see the bombs dropping on the Gaza Strip, I see the bombs that the Philadelphia Police Department dropped on black neighborhoods. And as the children ran from the flames, and the mayor of Philadelphia refused to dispatch the fire department for over 6 hours. Move bombing 1985, look it up. That's what I see when I see the bombs dropping in the Gaza Strip. When I see ICE asking people if they're legal or not, where are your papers? I see the slave patrols 100 years ago asking black people, are you free or not? Where are your papers? Come here, boy! Stealing free black people and selling them back into slavery. Solomon Northup, look them up. When I see the land of Palestine being carved away and colonized over, I see Africa being carved away and colonized over. When I see the prison industrial complex forcing prison slavery, I see the transatlantic slave trade, ripping my ancestors from Africa and selling us into slavery, all in the name of capital. And you need to realize the black struggle is the Palestinian struggle. The black struggle is the disabled struggle. The black struggle is the immigrant struggle. The black struggle is the trans struggle. The reality is, every single thing that fascist in office is doing right now to every other group in America has been the reality of black America for centuries. The real question is not, what will I do when the United States decides to do it again? Because they have done it again and again and again, and we're still fucking here because we've been known what to do. The real question is, when the United States decides to start treating everybody else the way they treat black America, the real question is, what will you do? Be of the only, I can let you picture what was coming from. I'll let you do what you say. Be in the frame will make us go away. Joy is sorry, right? Yes, I am saying good night. If you're gay, if you're queer, if you're trans, then you were brought into this world by a family that no longer accepts you for who you are once they learned who you are, and you feel like you have nobody, no family, nobody you can call your community. You do. And that's everyone on this stage, that's everyone in this room, that's everyone who can hear my voice right now. We all love and accept you for exactly who you are, and you're free to be the person that you were born to be. And if you can hear my voice and you disagree with that, my question is why? If that's a genuine, it's not like why? It's like a genuine why. Have you asked yourself why? Because we live in a society that values punishment, that values domination, that values hate, and does not value love and acceptance and growth. And I think it's very important for us to say all cops are bastards and not treat each other like we're the fucking police. It's easy to tell someone to get out, and then they go find people with pillowcases on their heads, and then they join them because they're like, oh, aren't they so radical? But we accept you, brother. And then that's how the right grows stronger. That's how we grow weaker. Because we don't allow people the space to learn and grow or unlearn a lifetime of programming that they did not consent to. So I think it's important to open up the space for people to unlearn their bigotry, open up the space for people to right their wrongs, open up the space for people to grow as human beings. Because when you say people don't have the capacity to grow, you're saying that in the mirror, and you're saying that to yourself. At the end of the day, we're all human beings who are just trying to get through life. And I think it'd be a lot easier if we helped each other out. Because I know I'm trying. I'm trying every day to be better. I'm trying, I really am. Not quite there, not quite there. Love you, Albuquerque. We got a couple more songs for y'all. And if you are in a point in your life where you don't know where your college major is going, you don't know what you're going to major in college, or you got a degree in college and you still are a barista or food service worker, that has nothing to do with what you studied, or maybe you do have that entry-level job. You thought you'd be promoted by now, you still have that entry-level job, or you can't hold out a job, or you're supposed to own a home now because you're like in your 30s or 40s or 50s and you don't. And you feel like you're like failing at life because of all of these things or these things. You're not, because life is not about your possessions. Life is not about these accomplishments. Life is not about these milestones. These milestones don't exist. This society that we live in fabricated all that bullshit. And your value as a human being does not come from the value of money that you produce. Your value of a human being comes from the fact that you are a living, breathing human being, and you have people who love you and who want you on this earth. So just remember that there is something beautiful inside of you. We all have something beautiful that we are here to bring into the world. It doesn't always align with money or capital, but that's okay, because we are so much more than money. You are so much more than a dollar amount. Wrote a message to my former self. Afraid of the future doesn't really t-shirt. Whatever word now. Albuquerque, thank you so much. So much love for y'all. Thank you for making us feel at home. We're all so far away from home. We got one more song, and then Kill Lincoln will be up there! Don't let nobody go your sparkle. Keep the beautiful person that you are. There's a lot of people in the world who are not brave enough to be the person that they are. And they get really angry when they see people like y'all who have the bravery to just be yourself. And also the bravery to leave your house and come out to a show, because most of those people, their lives begin and end on places called Facebook and Reddit. Fuck them. Keep being the beautiful person that you are. Don't let nobody dull your sparkle. Keep supporting places like this. Make some noise for all the workers here, like the sound people, the door people, light people at the show, the people in drinks. Live music would not happen without them, so we want to make sure that they are not forgotten as well. It takes a village to make beautiful things happen. So thank y'all so much. Don't let nobody dull your sparkle. I'ma be real with you. I said I'd be real with you. I can't be bothered by you. Wasting my energy. Hell yeah. Good morning, how are you? What it do, what it be? I'm loving out, living my best life, G. Can't you tell the world that's what I'm desperate? Run away, let them move in the groove to this rock city beat. I'ma be real with you. That's gonna be real with me. Sipping on the hair,